This week for Red Dead Online was pretty interesting to say the least. We got multiple iterations of content changes in the weekly update, and a lot of which we did not discuss in my Tuesday update video considering how late Rockstar actually put out the newswire, as well as other changes I didn't see in game. There's also plenty of hidden changes to the game Rockstar didn't tell any of us, and people started to notice these changes on Wednesday and Thursday. And Tuesday morning, I jumped in and immediately visited the catalog to see what, if any, limited time clothing returned to the shop, and what exactly was substituted out, as well as visiting the fence, stable, gunsmith, Madame Nazar, and everything else to get the scoop. And upon checking out the player interaction menu, I also noticed the gold and XP boost for Showdown Modes as well as horse races for players, but there was actually a lot more we need to discuss because Rockstar omitted some of these things from their newswire update and some of these things they actually included. So we will be jumping into all of that right now. What I did mention was what we discussed in Tuesday's update video just to catch you guys back up, but if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and if you enjoyed today's video or find the information helpful, a like rating would also be much appreciated. So some of the things that we will start off on here are the things that were not included in my Tuesday update video. Consider this video the part 2 to this week's update. But jumping in, a general Rockstar Games update as a whole here. This affects all players of Rockstar Games, but more specifically Red Dead Online and GTA Online, since those are the current games Rockstar pushes out consistent updates for. It's a message from the Rockstar Games team. As they've recently mentioned on Twitter, they're doing everything they can to ensure that their games are up and running for us, as Rockstar is now spending a little extra time at home. And to that end, Rockstar will be maintaining their regular weekly programming schedule, but ask us to stay tuned for more updates and activities inside of Red Dead Online and GTA Online to help keep things fresh and fun for the community. They wish us and our families the best of health, and once again thank us for supporting them. It's nice to see the reassurance from Rockstar that weekly updates for both games will continue as planned and as usual, because last week, March 10th, when the Red Dead Online community received their level 10 through 60 rewards, it didn't seem like we would see any in-game changes until those benefits and rewards expired April 6th. And we also have some news on that, but Rockstar has proven to us again that this is simply not the case here. Rockstar has all new Showdown Mode updates already in Red Dead Online currently, with even more game mode changes coming later down the line here. Currently in game this week, players have access to new featured series variations with unique weapons. A new featured series has been introduced to Red Dead Online with new Showdown Mode variations, compete in a quartet of capture style modes, starting out with only a handful of throwing knives and a smattering of shotgun pickups scattered across the fields of battle. You'll be playing the game mode Overrun on maps like the Manor and Sisika Penitentiary, Spoils of War on Fort Mercer and Orchard, Plunder on maps like Saint Denis and Saint Denis Plantation, and finally Up in Smoke on Blackwater and Atlantic Electrical in Saint Denis as well. These are not new modes, as they released during the drip feed of the February 26th update as well as the spring update May 14th of 2019, but now we have some new twists on these modes here. PvP and competitive definitely isn't the dominant activity in Red Dead Online, and of course that's very clear. Exploring and getting immersed in the open world Rockstar has built for us is, but that doesn't necessarily mean these activities of PvP should be left to rot here in game. At the beginning of Red Dead Online, we definitely saw this game get numerous PvP updates, while free roam got seemingly none for a long time, and that upset a lot of players. And Rockstar most likely wanted to push these updates to get people to play them for one, but I think we saw these updates as well because they were easy tweaks for the respective Rockstar departments while adding entirely new free roam content like we've seen with Frontier Pursuits and Moonshiners, as that would be a lot more resource intensive, and some of it was probably in the middle of development already. But now we return to a more PvP oriented update with these changes, but the buck doesn't stop there. Players should be on the lookout for more Showdown Mode variations coming to Red Dead Online in the coming weeks, including Last Stand, a new variation of the popular free-for-all Showdown Mode, where you start off with empty pockets but spawn next to a random weapon and must outlast all opposition. Oh, and you've only got one life to do it with, and you'll be able to play on maps like Ansburg Mine, Armadillo, and Cemetery. Van Horn and Coulter were left out of this map rotation on the newswire, so I'm not sure if they'll be included in this mode at all with the new Showdown Mode variation, or if Rockstar just failed to mention it, but either way, I'm really excited for this one because I've really missed playing Last Stand. I played it with the Twitch community all summer. That was like our favorite game mode to play together. And when Frontier Pursuits released and the PvP playlists were updated, unfortunately, the Last Stand 24/7 playlist was removed with it, and we haven't seen it back in game since. You can find it in the Elimination Series playlist, but not just exclusively Last Stand. Name Your Weapon is also being reintroduced with a new style of play this month. This distinctive Showdown mode that awards higher points for kills committed with with more skillful weapons gets an explosive upgrade, with all new loadouts featuring some of the most volatile firearms around like the volcanic pistol and good old trusty dynamite sticks. You can expect to battle with players on maps like Fort Mercer, Heartland oil fields, and tall trees. And other in-game changes Rockstar didn't explicitly make known to the community for this week's update were the double XP across the board for missions in Red Dead Online. Wandering Desperados will earn double XP on all Land of Opportunities missions, free roam missions, and events, assist Jessica Leclerc and a right-hand man Horley in their quest for revenge against the men who killed her husband, or embark on free roam missions or events throughout the map that vary based on how noble or nefarious you as a player are. And this offer ends March 23rd, and we also have 50% more role XP that's also being yielded for trader. Aspiring traders or businessmen can get ahead on the frontier this week by earning 50% more role XP on all trader resupply missions, trader sell missions, and also trader free roam events like Trade Run. This is especially useful for any of you who still need to maximize this role rank. Considering animals are scarce, you may not be doing that many trader sells, so bonus XP where it's offered should always be taken advantage of. This offer also ends March 23rd for players who need to know. PlayStation Plus players, listen up, because those of you out there should act fast, as Rockstar is offering a reward of 3 free ability cards of their choice, while Twitch Prime members can also gain access to the collector's bag, a polished copper moonshine still upgrade, and a reward for 5 moonshiner role ranks, all free of charge. Again, a lot of us longtime players, this stuff doesn't matter, but for the new players out there, definitely take advantage of these items. Now, what's really strange is the rank 1 through 60 bonuses players have been receiving. They seem to have been extended from April 6th to June 1st of 2020. And as we can see on the newswire, it reads the following. All players will continue to receive special rank-based rewards when crossing certain ranks all the way through June 1st. Anyone who plays Red Dead Online at any point this week will automatically receive an offer for 50% off a vest below rank 15. And of course, they listed the rank 10 through 60 rewards, but we talked about that 2 weeks ago, so there's no need to go over it yet again. But TezFun2 also had to say on Twitter, looks like we might get a new hashtag RDR2 patch in the coming weeks, or Rockstar might be setting the final touches on the next update, leaning more towards a new patch. And that is because Red Dead Redemption 2 once again updated to QA Beta 2, meaning a new patch is ready to be pushed out soon. Could we see that patch this week? It's likely, so I'm sure the major DLC that Tez is talking about will not follow too long after. If Rockstar Games had zero interruption or delays with their Red Dead DLC while they all work from home, we could finally be approaching the time the next major update releases, and we could definitely hear about it very soon. Also in the Rockstar news this week, Red Dead Redemption 2 is on sale on Steam for 20% off for anyone looking to cop a deal on this game for the PC platform. And one of our final stories this week is Grand Theft Auto 4. We discussed this a few weeks ago as it got a mysterious update and then was later removed from Steam, and now Rockstar has put GTA 4 back on the Steam store and added support for Grand Theft Auto 4 on the Rockstar Games launcher and Steam through a Rockstar Games launcher update that came out March 18th. GTA 4's multiplayer mode was removed in the PC patch on Thursday, and the patch also introduced the removal of Games for Windows Live support. So starting on March 19th of 2020, Grand Theft Auto 4 Complete Edition replaced both GTA 4 and GTA Episodes from Liberty City, where it's currently digitally available, and GTA 4 Complete Edition will also be available via the Rockstar Games launcher. So current game save files will be compatible with the Complete Edition. Steam achievements for GTA 4 Complete Edition will be unavailable until its release, and starting March 24th of 2020, GTA 4 Complete Edition will be available for purchase on the Rockstar Games launcher, and Steam players with existing CD keys will be able to redeem them via the Rockstar Games launcher. So what that means is that if you already own the game on Steam, you'll be able to download GTA 4 Complete Edition on the Rockstar Games launcher as well. So don't worry about having to purchase the game again, because you do not need to. But I just wanted to catch you guys back up on that, because we discussed this story of GTA 4 a few weeks ago, and this is kind of the final touches here that Rockstar put out. So GTA 4 is finally available again for players on Steam and also the Rockstar Games launcher, and that is where we will be wrapping up today's video. These are all the hidden changes Rockstar didn't tell you about in the new update in Red Dead and also in Rockstar Games news this week, because quite literally they didn't mention it in the morning. They updated the game on Tuesday and also failed failed to mention lots of the bonuses and discounts this week. And of course, this isn't all of the update details, and we discussed some of what Rockstar confirmed and what we found out for ourselves Tuesday morning in a different video, and it's also the stuff I mentioned at the beginning of this video as well. But if you want to check out that video, you can find it linked down in my description if you missed it and if you would like to stay in the loop with everything Red Dead Online. But I'd like to know your thoughts on this week's Red Dead Online update and the Rockstar Games news. Quite a lot going on despite businesses internationally and especially in the US cutting back on both their productivity and employees because of the lumbago pandemic, and Rockstar keeps pushing on while prioritizing the safety of their personnel, and that is definitely something to admire in my opinion. But nonetheless, hopefully you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, definitely drop a like down below, and of course, if you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things Red Dead Online and Red Dead Redemption 2 and even Rockstar Games as a whole. We'll be sure to keep you guys up to date with updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks. We'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you guys also want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube. I practically live on all three of those websites, and you can feel free to strike up a conversation or even ask me a question. Whatever it may be, you can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links, including my Discord, can be found in the description down below. With that said, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.